if you're thinking about transitioning your life, whether it's moving country or changing job, then this episode is for you. Now, someone asks me once, it's just like, Dushan, I've been working this job for 20 odd years. I don't know what to do. I want to change my life. I want to move country. It's been, I've been working for a company and I have no idea how I can possibly transition into something else, and I don't have any clarity. I don't know what jobs I could do. Well, I always tell these people, the first thing is finding clarity in your vision. How could you imagine living your life right now? Are you by the sea? Are you drinking a coffee somewhere in a city? What does the city look like? What does your day-to-day look like? Just really imagine very vividly and write it down on paper of what your perfect day looks like. How can you imagine living your life? Maybe it's similar to what I'm doing now. I'm filming a video here in front of this beautiful coastline here. If you look around me, there is literally hardly anyone around. I'm here in peace and I'm enjoying, I get to run my day how I want to. It's here on a Thursday afternoon. Looking back at my previous life, I would be under a sink somewhere fitting a tap, but now I'm filming a video right here in front of the coast. And I would never have lived this lifestyle if I didn't once dream it first. So you have to start with that vision and understand, have a bit more clarity about what kind of life you want to work towards. Once we have an idea of the kind of life that you want to create for yourself, it's then thinking how we can get that job or create that business for you that molds around the life that you want. So maybe you want to work as, a freelancer or something, and you really think like, oh, well, I've been doing this job for so long and I don't really know what skills I have. I have no clue what I can do apart from the job I've just been doing all my life. Now, this comes with trial and error and testing. I call it the testing season, which is try and do some things and mold something around something you're really interested in. So maybe this person will be saying, well, meanwhile in my work, in my after hours, I'm researching AI and I really find it interesting, and I've been implementing it more into my day-to-day lifestyle and with my job, and now I've sort of automated certain things, and then there you go. Well, that thing is a hobby for you, but actually it's something that you could definitely turn into a business. And at that point, why not try and test it? You've got this job, you're working 9 to 5. Do you have 1 or 2 hours every evening you can spend towards building that dream and making it come a reality? And they might say, oh, I haven't really thought about that. Maybe I should give it a go. Now, there is no trying it and then, if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. You just go back to the drawing board and you try something else. But all you're doing is losing an hour of your day, and you would be surprised how much an hour of your day can compound. Do that a year, you've got 360 hours under your belt of a business that you could have built. Now, AI is obviously popping at the moment, so you found a way to automate something in your life right now that someone hasn't really thought about. And you can bring that value to other people. So you start up a business, you start implementing what you've just done for your own life, for your own business, and helped other businesses implement your specific way of making things faster. This is just one thing, I was talking to someone the other day, and he was like, oh, I'd really love to be in Croatia and just getting my drone and just filming random cities and the seaside and stuff like that. And I was like, well, you do know that that can even be a job. People are flying drones and making money out of it. There's people out there that when I flew a drone and took some videos and put it on YouTube, that they've messaged me privately and said, that footage that you took of XYZ, let's just say Dubrovnik for this instance, I love the content that you've filmed for Dubrovnik from your drone. Could I buy that from you and use it for my own stuff? And so there you go, you have like a business model from doing something you really enjoy, like flying drones and filming stuff. So you could film places around Croatia or wherever you are and make money from that still. You might have people that need, videos of real estate, of factories, of God knows what. You just need to use your mind more. I've even seen a business where someone is using drones to basically wash buildings. So they attach like a water pressure gun to this big drone and they fly it and they clean like high-rise buildings with it. So then you could pitch that model to like, I don't know, a supermarket mall like Supernova or something and say, I can wash your windows and I can do it with this drone. There's jobs where I know some friend of mine, he's basically a drone pilot for a railway and he's, filming, problems on the train track with this drone. So what I'm trying to say here is like, from something that you think is just a hobby can come a business. You just need to use your mind more to think of the potential that you can create with your hobby. Now, what I absolutely love in this day and age is that you can now build personal brands on whatever you're interested in. So a personal brand is basically something like what I'm creating right now. I'm so inspired and I'm so grateful that you can basically share what you're passionate about. You can share your mindset on certain topics and things differently to the world, and people will buy your creativity. People will buy because it's you. Now, say you're making a YouTube channel with just drone content and people will be really interested and invested in your videos and they might buy certain things, even a calendar. You could be selling a calendar, for instance, which has got sort of drone pictures that you've taken, and people buy it just because it's you. Now, this is the ultimate creative business where you can be you and you can basically sell anything that you want to sell. And there is no other creative business out there like building a personal brand. So think about it. Is there a hobby, is there a passion of yours that you could see that's not, could be more than just a passion? People out there are filming on YouTube, they're homesteading and they're passionate about, having a farm and growing their own crops, and they're sharing that with people. And then, once they share that with people, people get value, and then they might sell like an ebook on how to start your own homestead, and people will buy that, because they're invested in you, you've given a lot of value, and you know what you're talking about. So there is so much sort of opportunity out there to create, now more than ever, a creative business which is something that really aligns with who you are. Now, if you're not someone that can, you might not want to be someone that wants to film themselves or do something like that, and you may say, well, Dushan, I've got no hobbies, I've got no passions, I really don't have any skills and I don't know what to do. Then one of the easiest business models that I can give to you is an agency type model, where basically you could pitch something like websites to someone, and you don't necessarily need to know how to build websites, because what you can do is arbitrage someone else's skill. So all you would need to do is basically pitch your service. So say it's web design. You find the leads, say you could find them on Google and find, businesses that don't already have websites or have websites that suck. You can message them and say, I could rebuild your website, it's going to cost $500, and this is what I can create, blah blah blah. They jump on a call with you, you make the sale. Then you find someone on a website like Upwork or Fiverr. You then use their skill at web design, which could cost €300 or $300, and you make €200 profit on top. So the customer's happy because they've got someone top in the website design agency sphere that can, create great websites. You're happy because you've made the sale for them, you've given them money, which is obviously helping them too, and you're making money for yourself. And you can just keep rinsing and repeating that and building up your team. And because you're not really employing anyone, you're just having freelancers that work for you, you can scale that as big as you want to, as much work as you can get, basically. So there's always business models like that which don't require you to show your face, or don't require you to have a certain skill, that you can sort of use and arbitrage and basically make money from anywhere in the world. So you really have a lot of opportunities, and it's about finding clarity in what you want and really honing into that, trying to find what turns you on, what's your passion, what can you see yourself doing. And I'm here for every step of the way. If you do need help with clarity, I do have a 90-day reinvention blueprint which helps people find their clarity in life, because when I was doing plumbing in the UK, I didn't feel like it was my passion. I didn't know what to do. I just felt burnt out, and I knew that this was not my purpose in life. I knew that I had a bigger calling in life, and I wanted to live in a different way that people didn't live. I wanted to have location freedom, and that's what I have right now, and that's what I've built. But only by micro testing different businesses, different ideas, different passions and hobbies of yours, you won't really know what you truly want to do. But it's about chipping them off, exploring, having fun with it, and not taking too much risk, doing it in your spare time, building that up, and then transitioning slowly. So this can be your start to your new future. Now, if you're interested in my services where I can run you through finding clarity, helping you redesign your life, starting with a vision, creating a plan, creating a blueprint and a roadmap so that you can get to the dream life or the dream situation that you want to be in, then I'm here to help you. So please click the link in the description, or you can go to yourlegacyarchitect.com, and I look forward to working with you guys. And if you found this content valuable, please subscribe, and take care, guys. Bye.